The Epic Battle of the Vikings and the Dragon. Part 1. An Unseen Clash of Power. In an ancient realm where the dark northern seas met towering, ice-covered peaks, a Viking clan called the Stormfist prepared to face a threat unlike any they had ever known. This clan, led by the fierce chieftain Eric Ironwill, had grown powerful through generations of battle and adventure. Yet their latest foe was neither man nor beast. It was a dragon of legends, a creature named Feirdros, whose size and strength, deep in the Frostvale Mountains, Feirdros lay in a centuries-old slumber, guarding a hidden trove of treasures said to have belonged to ancient gods. Legends spoke of Feirdros as a dragon with scales that shimmered like molten gold and eyes that burned with the light of 1,000 fires. His roars when he rose could shatter rock, and his wings, when unfurled, blotted out the sun. For decades, Feirdros remained in peaceful sleep, but when a band of explorers from Stormfist ventured too close to his lair, awakening him with their careless curiosity, the dragon's wrath was unleashed. Rising from the shadows, Feirdros spread his wings, and his first roar sent tremors through the entire valley, announcing his reawakening and thirst for V. When word of Feirdros's awakening reached the village, Eric Ironwill gathered his best warriors, the Bloodborn, and declared, "We face not man, not beast, but a creature of legend. To retreat is death, to fight is honor." The clan answered his call with thunderous approval, their courage unshaken by the monstrous threat. For days, the villagers prepared. Blacksmiths worked around the clock, forging weapons strong enough to withstand dragon fire. Shields were reinforced, arrows were tipped with rare metals, and warriors practiced day and night. Freya Stormsong, the clan's most skilled huntress and tactician, devised a plan. If we can weaken its wings, we may ground it. Then, the Stormfist clan knew this was no ordinary battle, but a test of their very spirit. The day arrived, and the skies darkened as if in anticipation. Feirdros, sensing the presence of the humans, descended upon the battlefield, a titanic force of fire and fury. His golden scales shimmered in the dim light, and as he roared, flames erupted from the warriors of Stormfist stood firm, shields raised and voices shouting their battle cries. Eric led the charge, his war axe glowing with runic symbols and his heart filled with fierce determination. Arrows flew through the air, striking Feirdros's mighty wings, but each strike seemed to bounce off his impenetrable scales. The dragon retaliated, breathing torrents of fire, scattering the warriors. As the battle raged, Freya noticed a weakness. Between Feirdros's scales on his chest lay a patch of scarred flesh, vulnerable and unarmored. She quickly relayed the discovery to Eric. "We must strike there," she shouted, her voice carrying over the din of clashing. With renewed hope, Eric rallied his warriors. Under Freya's guidance, the Bloodborn formed a ring around Feirdros, using their shields to deflect the dragon's flames. They launched a coordinated assault, creating a diversion so Eric could close in on the dragon. With a mighty leap, Eric thrust his axe toward the dragon's chest, embedding it deep within the scarred flesh. Feirdros let out an earth-shattering roar, his wings flapping wildly in a desperate attempt to shake off his attackers. The ground trembled as the dragon fought against his pain, and a fierce storm gathered overhead, as if the gods themselves, despite the dragon's attempts to fight back, the warriors held their ground, refusing to relent. Eric, with a final surge of strength, drove his axe deeper into the dragon's heart. Slowly, Feirdros's strength waned, his roars fading to whispers until at last he collapsed. As the smoke cleared, the warriors of Stormfist stood victorious, though battered and weary. They gathered around the fallen Phaedros, awed by the sheer size and power of the creature they had defeated. The battle had tested them like no other, but they had Eam. The tale of Eric Ironwill and the Stormfist clan would be told for generations, a saga of bravery and resilience. Yet they knew this was only the beginning, for with Phaedros's defeat came a new era, one where they would forever be known as the Slayers of the Dragon. And thus, the legend of the Vikings and the dragon began, a story of unyielding courage, sacrifice, and the indomitable peace be upon you and the mercy of Allah and His blessings. Before we begin, don't forget to mention Allah and send blessings upon the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, as this brings blessings and peace to the soul. Now let's dive into our topic for today and explore its details. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to ask. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to stay updated with all the latest content. If you enjoyed the story, make sure to like the video and share it with your friends. Thank you for your support.